Yeah, I thought that Maxi and George did a really good job of trying to get to their spots. I thought that our guys were competing on some of the off-ball screens and the pick and rolls, and got some really good rear view contests. Had some great individual defense and contested without fouling, and they hit a couple tough ones. And I think that kind of fueled them. And then on top of it, at certain points during the game, when you make those runs and then you have some costly like fast break turnovers, you got to value those possessions a little bit better, and we got to put each other in a good position to succeed.
How did you think LaMelo looked in his return back?
Yeah, I thought he looked good. I thought that defensively he was engaged and executing coverages pretty well. His on-ball defense was good. Offensively, I think we got to see some of his ability to obviously play make and create shots for himself and for his teammates. And so I think he had like a double-double, 15 and 11 in 25 minutes, got to shake some of the rust. And I know he's just going to keep getting better and better every game.
It looked like Brandon tweaked his ankle, came back in later on, or pretty soon after. It seemed like he tweaked it again. What did you see on that play, if anything?
Yeah, I think that he might have stepped on a foot in front of our bench. I'm not sure whose. And then going down the other way, he drives, I believe it was George, and kind of lays it in. And just I think as he came down, like you said, he retweaked it. So we'll evaluate him, and I know our performance staff will be on top of it.
How do you find the balance between playing with pace, this team when they're running guns seems like they're at their best, but also playing under control? Sometimes, you're getting turnovers on those fast breaks that you try to clean up.
Yeah, we'll just continue to work. I think some of it is getting a feel for some of the people that you're out there with and understanding, hey, in this position, Melo probably drives a little bit more. I got to think about getting to the corners. And so just continue to work with each other. And I think keep trusting the pass at the appropriate moments and understand, hey, let's not give the ball to our big at half court. So he's got to take 3 or 4 dribbles and make a decision. Maybe keep driving it a little bit more to make the defense have to commit to you. So just some simple things that we'll keep watching in film and working on in practice.
Couldn't pitch out where 1 or 2 turns from now they could win, but just having the guys fully healthy. But what's it both like to actually see, you're starting five, you hope to see back in training camp for the first time tonight.
Yeah, no, it was great to see all those guys out there. I thought that, between Mark and Nick, they did a great job of having a really good paint presence early in that first half and blocking some shots and being active. We have to be able to sustain that and have that consistency in that regard. I think that the offensive flow, though, you got to see those guys, back picking and slipping and setting screens for each other and throwing lobs. And at the end of the second half, I thought that we had great intensity and diving on the floor for a loose ball. Melo was involved in that. So I think all those guys are just going to continue to, get better and better chemistry and cohesion and keep growing.
Going off of Rod's question with the starting lineups, you were able to deploy a lot of different lineups, whether it was like small or big, or trying to interchange Mark for Nick at some points. What was that like, having these guys back and being able to do different things and deploy players with the type of basketball you tried to play?
Yeah, I appreciate the players' open-mindedness and flexibility to go through some of these lineup changes and different rotations. It's going to help us down the road. I think, when you learn how to be a Swiss Army knife and play a lot of different ways with your bigs or your smalls, and we're just going to keep getting better and better. And as people are healthy, we'll kind of figure out exactly where we can find the consistency in our lineups.